Hello and welcome to another of those lists where people recite what they bought throughout the year in a very subjective order, but this one is mine, because unlike all the previous years, I almost do have enough toys to fill all 10 slots. Almost? Well, as the title suggests, these are purchases, not specific figures or releases, because some entries are representative of an entire set of toys, and it wouldn't be fair for each toy and possible to produce a video of such grandiose in 3 days. Oh, and by the way, this isn't a top of best or worst, it's both. 10 to 9 are fucking horrible, 8 to 6 are decent but nothing mind-boggling, 5 to 2 are great and I wouldn't fight you if you disagree which way each toy goes, and number 1 is just somewhere so out of this world it's near Pluto. So is it any surprise SSG Starscream is in this place? I'm still working on the big video about Hyman figures, there's just so much shit to go through with toys of 2 silly games, but speaking of this one, ever since I shot that review I haven't touched it once. And I don't even want to do it again to make any new footage of it for this very video. This is by far the worst SSG toy, and I would argue that in spite of Barricades and Decepticoon's existence, does Barricade pose worse than Starscream? Yes. Does Barricade look worse than Starscream? Also yes. Does Jimmy make me want to kill myself? Oh, you betcha. But you see, their crimes are less wild due to one fact. Barricade was an afterthought toy they made when they realized they could make Optimus Prime worse to give birth to both Barricade and Bumblebee. Barricade, because they were making him third and were running out of budget I assume, was made on both of RID-15 Warrior Class Bumblebee toy. Don't believe me? Oh, don't you worry, you will. And Jimmy is a full special of Barricade. He shouldn't have been, but I see why they did him this dirty. The same compromise does not apply to Starscream. Starscream was made from the ground up. No one was cannibalized for him. He had the luxury of easing the entirety of the budget assigned to him. And what did he get? What did we get? A fucking turd of a toy that I cannot believe still gets defended despite very obvious flaws in its design and inaccuracy to the design. The original full Cybertron Deluxe class toy didn't suffer any of that. It was relatively accurate to the design, but didn't have major toy design flaws, was cheaper to produce and obtain, came out in the darkest time of Hasbro, and even had somewhat of a gimmick. SSG Voyager class toy can't even be on par with it. The same could have been said about Sideswipe, but it didn't turn out as awful as Starscream, and his one claim to fame is being better than the original toy. The only SSG toy to manage that. The backpack stinks, but I've already gotten every Energy drop I had out on Starscream, and my axe takes a long time to recharge, and even though I find it more enjoyable than the next figure on the list, it's still an SSG toy. So it'd still be at the bottom of the list if it wasn't for Starscream. Yeah, he's just boring. His articulation is bad even by his price class standards. The transformation is a nothing burger, and the tank mode doesn't hold itself together that well. And I literally have nothing to talk about, like fuck do you want me to say? It's Shockwave, he's small, moving on. Wait, what do Hot Wheels cars do on this list? And why are they higher than a Shockwave toy? Oh, how it pains me to do it, but it's true. These 4 boogers are much more fun than this fella, despite doing literally nothing. Well, Count Muscular has a movable front splitter, and Exavera is always awesome. And if I had to rate them between each other, then 24/7 is 4th, Hakotype D is 3rd, Count Muscular is 2nd, and Fast Fish is 1st. Fuck you. Despite me loving this toy's strong arm, I can't really say it's the best version of the character, but Legacy's version still beats the Warrior class one. Doesn't matter Hasbro or Takara version. You do need to put in some elbow grease by making her taller and giving her broader shoulders, for one of which you do need to bust out a screwdriver to revert her back into the stock configuration every time you wanna transform the toy, but it's no big deal, right? And you need to take whatever I'm taking to see Nissan silhouette in this alt mode, because to me the similarities are too loud to ignore, which are getting even louder when you put GT Scorcher into the mix, but I digress. Now we enter some really good shit with whatever 6 creons I got, and not at fault of their own, well, except one. It's just the way I decided to obtain 2 of these is really dumb. And while the Psycho Chase set is cool, I really was only after Barricade, which still remains as the best Warforged Cybertron Barricade toy to date. And none of these are stock except Barricade. I really need to design a neck piece that would let you put Skydow's wings on his back, instead of still having them connected to his arms. Crosscut is great, and I really don't have much to say on him. He's just great at what he's doing. He doesn't fail at what he is doing, so he's de facto this high on this list. I did start to find the red wheels off-putting, like if you had red windows then they wouldn't look out of place, but they're not, so I'm considering repainting the wheels into black, which is why I kind of don't care if the wheels are pinned or not, while yes, pinned wheels are all the greatest. Pinned anything just sucks to disassemble if you wanna customize your toy. The whole way for the entirety of it. I can't really single out one figure to represent the entirety of the set, because one Bucky by itself is nothing substantial, it's only when you have multiple is where the fun begins. And yeah, As sacrilegious as it sounds, even to me, but Bokis are greater than Creo, while Micro Changers have a benefit of at least having an approximation of art modes, and Creo's brick build figures are bigger than Bokis. Bokis is laser focused on being great non-transformable kits, which they excel at. Creo's greatest are the Creons, and if you compare those to Galactic Bokis, then hard to tell which ones are better. I gravitate more towards Creo, but the ones I got don't utilize their strengths. 2 of them are straight up taken out of their combiner sets, and the other 4 don't have item modes. While for Bokis, I've gotten the entire wave, so Creo is a disadvantage. Hence why I'm putting Bokis here on the list. And also I got Bokis Shockwave, but not Creon Shockwave, so here's that. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Let the grace sash begin. But I'll keep it short. He still looks sexy as hell. There is no... Oh yeah, sure, Woad here. There is only Woad. But he is not without his issues. Well, 1 to be exact. His biceps are shorter than how they're supposed to be, a very minor difference. But they could have added double-jointed elbows to the toy that kept the length the same. I only wonder if they shortened his biceps to make him more proportional, as longer biceps means longer arms, means he could reach the ground while standing upright. I did not expect to be in so much love with this Optimus. Before I had him, I believed I was fine with the price. I don't need SS86 when I have ER. Boy, how wrong I was. Now I'm a believer. Everyone needs this toy. It isn't that great. It's literally the first toy one could actually call a Micro Masterpiece. And that's it. Thank you for watching, subscribing and liking the video. I mean, you do those, right? Right? Anyway, this time the next 2 videos are definitely not gonna be Transformers related at all. Bye.